Hello everyone. Today we will be speaking about NP hard and NP complete problems. So this is the topic which comes in the module 5. Before understanding what is NP complete and NP hard problems, we should know which are decision problems. Decision problems are the problems which require a single bit output, that means either yes or no. But how to solve these decision problems? When we solve this decision problem, whether this directed graph or as a click, or is there any spanning tree of this undirected graph with total weight less than W? These are the some examples for the decision problems that we have to solve when we do the algorithms. Does this bipartite graph have a perfect matching? Does the pattern P appear as a substring in text T? How to solve these kind of problems? Because these kind of problems requires only one output, that is yes or no. So we should learn first the basic concept. The computing time of algorithms, it is mainly falling into two groups. How to compute, that means when how much time a algorithm takes to compute, it divides into two groups. Group 1 consists of problems whose solutions are bounded by the polynomial of some small degree. For example, we have already learned binary search algorithm, sorting algorithm, matrix multiplication. In these algorithms, in all the time is bounded by a polynomial of small degree. Here it is log n, here it is n log n, here it is n power 2.81. These are the problems comes in the group 1, and in group 2 contains problems whose best known algorithms are non-polynomial. That means there will not be any polynomial. That means it will not be having any log values there. So here traveling salesman, see big of n square 2 power n, knapsack problem big of 2 power n by 2, etc. These two are the groups which comes in the algorithms when we refer the computing time. There are two classes of non-polynomial time algorithms. That means in this group 2, which is non-polynomial, there are merely two classes of problems. One is NP hard and the other one is NP complete. The problem which is NP complete will have the property that it can be solved in polynomial time if and only if all other NP complete problems can also be solved in polynomial time. That means it will be NP complete if the problem can be solved in polynomial time. Otherwise, if and only if all the NP complete problems can also be solved in, that means we should make sure that all the NP complete problems can be solved in polynomial time. All the set of problems. That is called NP complete. Now, NP means what? Non-deterministic polynomial time. It is a set of problems that might appear in a puzzle magazine, Nice Puzzle. Because Nice Puzzle means all the puzzles will be perfect in that. That kind of problems. What makes this problem special is that they might be hard to solve, but a short answer can always be printed in the back. And it is easy to see the answer is correct once you see it. For example, does matrix A has an LU decomposition? No guarantee if answer is no. That means if answer is no means they won't be. So that kind of problems are called NP complete problems. See, another way of doing this one is a set of problems that can be solved efficiently by a real good guesser. That means we will be able to guess it properly, then that can be NP problems. So what the guesser will do is the guesser essentially picks the accepting certificate out of the air. It can then convince itself that it is correct using a polynomial time algorithm. So, and see, we have to study the exponential upper bound also in this. Exponential upper bound is nothing but another useful property of the class NP is that all NP problems can be solved in exponential time. As I said you before, it should be bounded by polynomial time, so it can be solved in exponential time. This is because we can always list out all short certificates in exponential time and check all big of to nk of them. Thus, P is in NP. That means polynomial problem is there in non-deterministic polynomial problems, and NP is in XP. That means what? It will be there in exponential upper bound. Although we know that P is not equal to XP, it is possible that NP is equal to P or XP. Now we will discuss what is NP hardness problems. Some problems are at least has had to solve as any problem in NP. We call such problems are NP hardness. That means the problem which is hard to solve in NP, that is called NP hardness problem. How might we argue that problem X is at least as hard as problem Y? It's very difficult, right? This kind of problems comes in NP hardness. Now, If an NP-hard problem can be solved in polynomial time, then all NP-hard complete problems can be solved in polynomial time. And all NP-complete problems are NP-hard, but all NP-hard problems are not NP-complete. These are some properties of NP-hard and NP-complete problems. The class of NP-hard problems is very rich in the sense that it contains many problems from a wide variety of disciplines. Now we will discuss here, see, all NP problems are NP, but all NP problems are not P. So we are showing this one in the form of a diagram, Venn diagram. Here P is a class of problems which can be solved by deterministic polynomial algorithm. NP is a class of decision problems which can be solved by a non-deterministic polynomial algorithm. And NP hard is a class of problems to which every NP problem reduces. And NP complete problems are the set of problems which are NP hard and belong to NP. That means here it is showing all P problems are NP, but all NP problems are not P. And all the problems which is to which every NP problem reduces is called NP hard problem. That means it will be hard to solve after this. And NP complete problem, the class of problems which are NP hard and belong to NP. That means it will be, that's what is an intersection. So this P is a subset of NP and NPC is the intersection of this, and NP had and NP is having the intersection here which is called NPC. These are two different set of problems. But NP hard as a subproblem is this which can be reduced from NP, that is called NP hard. So the intersection of this is the NPC. So this is the way, this is the concept that you have to study when you are computing, when you are calculating the computing time of the algorithms. These are the different categories. Especially you should study what are in decision problems to solve this, because from the decisions problems only all these details you will get. Now how would we define NP complete? These are the hardest problem in NP, that is called the NP complete. Now we should know which is deterministic and non-deterministic algorithm. Algorithms with the property that the result of every operation is uniquely defined are termed as deterministic. Such algorithms agree with the way programs are executed on a computer. And the machine executing such operations are allowed to choose any one of these outcomes subject to a termination condition. So we introduced there are mainly three statements in this: choice, failure, success. A non-deterministic algorithm terminates unsuccessfully if and only if there exists no set of choices leading to a successful signal. So if it is not leading to a successful signal, the non-deterministic algorithm terminates. So these are the difference between non-deterministic and deterministic algorithm, and this is the important topics in the last module which comes in the NP, because it depends upon the computing time of the algorithms. So it is mainly divided into NP complete and NP hard. Hope you understood this video and hope you understood the concepts. This is a theory portion which comes in the module 5 in the last one. So go through the topics and learn by yourself. That's all for today. Thank you.